And then when there's no dust storm and the Aether is getting up there, then you can just shoot the mobs and start collecting your grade 4 stuff for your grade 4 crafts. For instance, if I wanted to do it on woodworking, if we click here, I already have stalagmites, sky builder's logs, and barb grass because I've been shooting the enemies. Now you can gather this from gathering nodes, right? Because there's grade 4 stuff at the top. But you can get a bulk from, just shooting enemies. It's basically free material, right? And people love free stuff, see? So here we are. So here, you can see this is where I can get the barb grass, right? Right here. And I'm sure on a tree is where we can get the logs. And then if we mine, I'm sure we can find the stalactites. Again, the only issue is the Galewood stuff, and we have to wait for the season to change. So that's an option you can explore, where you can kind of like, it's still part of what the game is throwing at you in terms of your pathways, but you can mix and match your pathways however you like, depending on your playstyle, depending on your commitment. If this is something you're just doing casually, you can dive into the Diadem once a week. Dive in, do whatever, dive out. And if you're playing it more consistently, or more, I don't want to say hardcore, because hardcore usually has toxic connotations, but more passionately, right? Less passively, more actively, you have the option to go all in and use what the system gives you to its fullest, right? So that's something you want to do. A good example is actually I have a DS, like one of those old school, like really small DSs, because I'm old and a nerd, whatever. And on it, I play a game where you log win-losses, like in an arena setting. Now, there's no achievements. It's an older DS game from like 08, I think. And there's no achievement system, nothing. You just play the game, right? You play the game. You do your whatever. And it's just purely for the in-game numbers, right? You get nothing out of game, right? The achievements doesn't matter because it's like a 20-year-old game, 15-year-old game, so that doesn't really matter either. But for me, as a way to pass the time, because ADHD, sometimes when I'm, waiting in the car to pick up somebody, or if I'm waiting for an appointment, or if I'm waiting for my food to cook, or heck, if I'm waiting for this video to upload on YouTube. Psst. Hashtag sell out. VODs are on my YouTube, Sylvia's one. While I'm waiting for that, and there's not really much for me to do, or like I'm waiting for laundry, I'll pop open the game and I'll log some more hours in it. I'll log some more victories. I have a personal goal of trying to cap out the arena system, where you can, if you put in the long, arduous hours of playing the game, you can beat every arena opponent in that game 999 times. Now, should I do that? Probably not. That sounds like a lot, right? Times however many opponents the game will have for me, right? But again, if I set myself a goal of, okay, I will beat 10 bosses today, and then add 10 to that count, right? Moderate my use, make sure I'm not ignoring my real life for a video game, make sure I'm actively moving forward with other things, but you set a goal, right? And it's a game I love playing. I love it that much that I want to see if I can, do this. It's a challenge I've set for myself purely because I want to. But again, that's the beauty of it. I set the challenge. It's not forced upon me. The game isn't locking content behind it. And Final Fantasy XIV is similar in that a lot of the good content isn't really locked behind excessive amounts of grinding. Right? There is some grinding. There is some monotony. We are playing not only an MMO but an RPG. That's kind of part of the course for these, right? See, other MMO RPGs. But we we can manage that because there's just so much content to do. So if you feel overwhelmed, you can take a break. There's not really a time limit, unless you're trying to be like a world first, you know. But that goes into the more passionate players, right? If you're a casual player, or you can only spare a couple of hours a week, a month, it doesn't matter, you know, and you just want to have fun with what you can, nothing wrong with that. You know, make your own goals, play at your own pace. Like you don't have to follow this achievement list, you know. This achievement list is purely like, this is just what the game gives you for content. Same with the challenge log, right? This is just incentives for you to do different parts of the game. Ooh, excuse me, bit of a sneeze there. Right? You don't have to do it. Nobody's making you do it. You don't have to do extra content. I was going to show you my duty finder. Right? But like even your timers, like, yeah, I have timers up where, you know, I can do 12 tribal quests for my beast tribes. I have a whole bunch of leaves I can do. I have missions I can do, deliveries, things like that. I don't have to do them, but they're there to help me enrich my experience if I want to. And that's always going to be something that I find really, really good about this kind of, you know, an MMO in this kind of style, where it's truly, you can play as casually or as passionately as you. And in terms of Eureka, I keep saying Eureka, I'm so sorry. In terms of the Diadem, you know, we can apply that same mindset here. Like, I could, if I wanted to, unlock the entirety of my crafting here on my laptop and gather 1,500 wheat, 2,500 logs, 2,500 sap, right? If I wanted to, I could ignore the planet for however long it takes me for me to do that. You know, I could do commissions to buy what I'm missing. I could spend every waking moment in Final Fantasy in this instance. Am I going to? No. Because there's other parts of the game, and burnout's real, right? So I set myself the goal of, okay, we'll take this in 10 crafting chunks. So 100 of each main item, 50 of the special item. When we hit that breakpoint, we'll take a break. We'll exit Diadem, we'll get some turn-ins, we'll see that there's real progress, right? And again, it's the same on my DS game. I could say, okay, I'm not stopping till it's 999, right? But I'm not. That's insane. I'll feel like it's a mountain I'll never surpass. So I do, okay, I'm gonna go down the list of the bosses I have to fight. 25 wins, cool. We'll move to the next one, change up the strategy, change up my game plan, change up my gear, my stats, my spells, right? And then 25 wins on that, cool. We'll go down the next one. Okay, this one plays in a different style. This one does different mechanics. This one has different moves, right? So it's like you're all... For me, it's like, okay, I'm not sitting on my laurels and getting bored. Because if I end up doing the same thing all the time, I will fall asleep at my computer. I'll be completely honest with you. And, you know, it can be seen as the game's boring at that point, right? To me, it's just familiar, it's soothing, it's monotonous, you know? Normally when I do monotonous things, I'm usually, like, about to go to bed and it's calming me, you know, cooling me off. It's like reading a book, right? But when I want to be active and be engaged, I have to switch it up. And that's me. And whoever's playing whatever game you're doing or whatever activity you're doing, you know, you do that activity differently. We're not exactly the same. We enjoy our hobbies and our passions differently. So that's why I set smaller goals, for instance, with that game and with this game, right? Now, that's not saying I can't do it. Again, it just means that I know my limitations. I know how I will feel when I am done. And I'm just making sure I play the way I want to play, that makes sure that my interest and my entertainment is at its as high as it can be, right? So I want to have fun, right? I want to share what I love with you know, you guys, but I can't share what I love if I don't do what I love. At least that's how I see it. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. And we're just gonna zap you. because there's no sprites around, we'll zap you. We'll get our start building up some grade 4 stuff here. Sorry about that kind of rant. Kind of got a little passionate away from me there. But, that's my general mindset, really. Just play what you love, play how you love it, and, you know, for me, I want to share that love with you guys. But even I can admit, sometimes what I love can be very unorthodox. No, it can be seen as very tedious. Ah, I just shot him and it just got into the wind. Ah, I could have gotten a sprite off that. Gabe's just like, ha, you jumped the gun. Okay, fine. Let's pick up our windy boy. Right over somewhere. Is it up here? Is it down? Gotta find that windy tree looking thing. Somewhere around here. Is it all? No, we can't go all the way up there. Is it over here? I think it's over here, if I remember correctly. And while we're doing that, we'll check our restorations here. Because we definitely have enough of the base material. So if we can get above 50 here, which I think we will, we can actually immediately pop out, turn in what we have, and then immediately make 10 more. Which is good. We're making decent progress here. Yeah, it should be over behind this rock. Yeah, there it is. So what you can actually do here is there's the waymark system here. For me, it is... I believe it is Control M, so it's bound to my Control plus map. And you can actually, what the game will do you is you can make presets. So like if I want to save this here as Windy Boy, let's say, because we have red, yellow, blue, and purple. So we don't have an ice one, so we'll put that there, right? And now it shows up on our map. We can actually update the slot. Really? We should be able to save. Is it because it's waymark can only be placed outside of combat? Can be used during combat PvP. Waymarks can only be saved and loaded during certain duties. Oh, well, I'll be darned. Okay, so you normally would be able to save a waypoint and then be able to just click this button and open up that particular waypoint. Raiders do this all the time with. In terms of either learning parties or clear parties with mechanics to help identify what the party needs to do in order to successful execute the mechanic properly. So I thought that was something I could show up here, but I think it's because we're in an instance that it doesn't work. But it works in PvP, and that's technically an instance as well. Oh well. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. And what'll happen is when you save it, it'll save it with, I think it saves it with the name, like the location that you placed it on. So it kind of gives you a helpful tip as to, okay, this is where you place these waymarks. Can you kind of remember why you did it, right? Let's say you're trying to gather certain nodes, or you're trying to find certain notorious monsters or hunts. Sorry, notorious monsters is what we call them in 11. Things like that. So, 46 plus 19 is more than 50. So we can actually bow out right now and do 10 more, which I think we will do. We spent the first 2 hours in Diadem. We can take a bit more of a break, right? That and this theme song is starting to get to me. And then while we're loading, I will update our list here. So, because we're about to make 10 more, so we'll have 40 left to make. So there is actual progress being made, which is good. Which is why we're doing this in smaller chunks. Oh, and also with FET's up and running. Never mind, the FET is done. to the abacus for the next toy hunter. Okay, sure. Where is the abacus? There. We actually kind of were really good timing. So let's run over to the abacus here. Perky Piggy and his lovable litter of swinelings will be in charge of the proceedings. Yeah, so there's these animals that take charge over the fets, and they have you do random things for rewards. Toy hunter. So this one and one more. Yeah, and these are our little animals here. There's Celebration Guide, Chirpy Chocobo, Perky Piggy. They're doing the Manderful down there. That's adorable. It's time to hide the toy. Are you ready, my swinelings? Okay. Open present boxes to find the lucky toy and deliver it to Perky Piggy. Not bad. Yep, you can see everybody here. Wrong box! So we have to wait a couple seconds. And then I can hit this keybind in order to get rid of all the names. So we can actually click the box. There we go. So we go back and forth, back and forth. Okay. And again, they use the Heavensward motif, which is really good. Oops! Wrong box! They're talking about us, and we're literally right here. Because we're the hero of Ishgard at this point in the game. I find it interesting that it was the middle one twice in a row. Okay, got another point. I think it's going to be in this one. Nope. Oh, they got turned. But his got the right one. Okay. Oh, it was the middle one again. Gosh darn. So this is another cool way to just earn rewards, really. It's cute. I participated in a couple of these. My achievement shows I've won like 5. Okay. Maybe we should just go down the middle? Okay, 4 points. You know what, I'm gonna go to the middle again. You know what? 5 in a row. That's a 1 in 3 times to the 5th power. 1 in 3 to the 6th power. Do the math on that, folks. Yep, okay, our luck ran out. I was about to say, 1 in 3 times it's times 1 in 3 times 1 in 3 7 times. That's oof. That's crazy. I don't know how many we need for the max rank, honestly. It's been quite a while since I did these, so I'm just gonna keep going until the fate's over. Never a reason not to. One of us, one of us. Oh, I didn't know they changed their dialogue if you walked up as a piggy. That's cute. Ah, gosh, Schmodian. That is a very swole Moogle. Okay. And I don't think we have time for one more, so we'll just finish it here. There we go. 7 points. How did we do? Oh, can we get more? Oh, can't take them home, dude. Oh, I can still examine some. Oh, darn. Yeah. Come on. Oh, I won't transport. What? Ouch. There we go. One more for the road. I don't think I'm going to be able to run. Yeah, it takes me a good couple seconds to get to a present. Alright. That was fun. We got 2 presents. Mystery prize. And did we get max rank? I don't know. Central Plaza on the Mattock. Don't know where that is. Oh, right here. 5th and final presence of the mind. Can I use this? Oh, okay. We'll save those. With bells on. Okay. Cute little thing. Cute little things. Chain presents from Perky Piggy. Okay. Where am I bringing this? I ran off without seeing. Oh, not you. The boy. Okay. So does this go to the boy twice? No, the boy isn't asking for it. Let's try the engineer. Nope. Let's try the merchant. Nope. Let's try the merchant. No? Oh, the girl! Ah! I didn't see the girl there. I'm blind. Alright, Chocobo. Where do we go? No, Moogle. Artisans. Oh, I see. It says here. Okay, okay, okay. So we have to take these to, like, the engineer and the stonemason, because they're artisans. That's cool. I like that. We can kind of save some time by running. I can't sprint while transporting those. All the players here are causing me to lag a bit. I'm sorry. And these are presents for merchants. Okay. Oh, and it says it right there too. Okay. This is kind of fun, honestly. I mean, it's back and forth busy work, but like, you lose nothing from doing it, right? Oh, merchants. Duh. Sorry, I forgot. My bad. Okay, so there should be the foreign merchant here, right? There we go. And then we go back to the pig and put kids. This is cool. Nice little time waster, right? You can get pretty far away from these to grab them. Okay, alright, we're getting points. Artisans now. Try this far away. Okay. Not over till it's over. I could fit in a couple more deliveries, I think. Stonemason, artisan. Okay. Grab maybe one or two for the merchants. Merchants are pretty far away. Yeah, because there's one all the way over there. I don't think I'm going to get to. 11 points is good, considering we kind of popped up the beginning, right? Alright, but we did it. Nice. We got scripts and presents. Cool. What are these? Oh, I got a token. And some ink. Oh! Imitating the unique look of an Ishgardian Saint of Eld. Well, this is new. I get a new hairstyle. That's cool. Saintly style. Alright. That can go down there. Can be exchanged in the firmament for Skyrise celebration goods. Okay. Cool. Skyrise celebration goods. Script exchange, merchant and mender. Where? Collectible appraiser. Traders. I know that guy sells the stuff for that, and then this guy sells the stuff for that. Skyrise celebration goods? Is that here? I didn't see him. Oh, Fex tokens. Okay. What can we get? We can get some materia. Looks like it's just a whole bunch of... Oh. We get some prisms to show our allegiance to the various Ishgardian houses. And if we collect a lot, we get, stuff. I mean, this is really in high demand. Okay. I mean, we're gonna be chilling here for a while. Doing stuff. So we'll keep that on us. That was a nice little change of pace, right? Okay, and then resource inspection. Some more stuff, please. There we go. Move some stuff around while we're... Oh, I can't do that while occupied. I'm sorry. Alright, move some stuff around. We have now 900 scripts. And then we should be able to make 10 more of our carpenter tournaments. Right? Yep, look at that. 10 more. Let's get to it. That was a fun change of pace, I think. I'm going to try Prudent Synthesis here. That added 700. One more shouldn't kill us. Not kill us, but like finish this. Okay. Lucky Precise Touch. Another Precise Touch? Oh, you should have. It was 5,100, right? So if we do this, 5 plus 7 is 11. So technically, if we do this here, it's not max, but I think we still get there. Oh no, our inner fight's at 9. Oh, we still got there. Oh, look at that. Look at that, chat. Calculated. Calculated. I knew what I was doing. You didn't doubt me at all, right? I don't know why I'm hitting that, but that's, I think, just because I keep telling myself I'm going to go to Rapid Synth, but I'm going to try Prudent Synth. So there's another fight commencing in about an hour and a half. Interesting. We're not going to be on for that. Well, I'm not going to be live for that, I don't think. Honestly, I think doing it with the Intentum synth is good. And the funny part is I think we can macro this too if we wanted to. Because we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we macro, we're ignoring precise touches. That's the only problem. So all these goods, we don't really get the bonus from. Oh, I would have to innovate there. Innovated a little. And then we would innovate, do 2 more. So this would be the second one, because we didn't innovate. And then we would Great Strides, Fire Gods. Yeah, so we can technically macro this thing. We're at that point where we can actually ignore the statuses and just macro the crap out of this. Do I want to? Eh, no, not really. Typing it up, I mean, I could. I lose nothing from macro, technically, but I also don't really gain a lot, because I can just do this manually, really. And manually is quicker if you know your buttons well, because you can just click whatever you need to click without having to wait for a timer, right? I'm just staring at that condition. If a good pops up, I want to be on top of it. Oh, we're good. Oh, innovation first. I almost went straight to the Prudent Touch. think we have enough excess that we can just do this. It's 45. Yeah. So just to give you an idea of how much one stack of Inner Quiet does for you, at 10 we get 5100 with our combo. At 9 Inner Quiet, we only get 4500. So we lose out on 600 quality increase potential. So getting your Inner Quiet stacks, especially on these expert crafts, can be the difference between, you know, if you're lower stats, the difference between even getting the lowest quality, right? Or just completing the craft but not being able to turn it in. And then if you're going for higher stuff, then yeah, it could be the difference between 2 turn-ins versus 3 turn-ins. And again, you know, if you're not too much worried about the time and effort to put in, then it doesn't matter, right? You're done when you're done. But I know for me, at the very least, I do value my time a bit more than most would. So while I will embrace the grind at some points, I will try my best to mitigate the grind in others, right? Because it's one thing to grind for a piece of gear. It's another thing to grind for turn-ins. Mostly because turn-ins are more affected by you than by the system, right? Because it's up to you to figure out what buttons to push in what order to get this to where you want it. While grinding for gear is just, okay, did I get lucky with the numbers and did the gear drop, right? Again, that's not to say my way of playing is the only way. It's not to say my way of playing is the correct way. It's just how I like to play. But I think we have a good rhythm of making the grade 2 stuff. I'm not quite sure about the grade 3 and 4 stuff, if that's going to change any with our increase of gear and stats. Hopefully it makes things even a tiny bit easier, just so we're not like racking our brains and hurting ourselves trying to figure out a rotation. When all else fails, I can always just fall back into the current endgame expert rotation that I know and have memorized. You know, the 3-step where progress 1 step away from done, Inner Quiet to 10, and then trained finesse until you're forced by your CP to do your Biodox rotation. All right, that's how I learned it. So here's hoping that kind of works for whatever roadblocks we might run into with the grade 4 stuff, especially. Because you will notice that if we take a quick break here, I hit the... Oh, I can't because I'm currently crafting. I'm sorry. Let's finish this craft first. Okay. If you see here, the difficulty is 3856. Difficulty is just how much the craftsmanship points you need, how much progress you need. And then the quality points are here. So for grade 2, it's 83 star. You can see that there. 3856. About 12,000. If we go to 4, 5059, 15,000. And the durability is actually less. This is 55 durability, this is 60 durability. Right? So you can see there is a definite spike. So like, let's say we try this. Let's try this and see if I can do it. Right? We go with our normal start, muscle memory, veneration, rapid. Rapid is 3,650. So clicking this once, clicking it twice. Okay. Doesn't complete the craft. Now, we need to make sure that our Careful Synth unbuffed will be enough for this. If not, we're in a world of hurt. So for now, we're going to Prudent Touch. I want the Veneration buff to wear off, basically. Okay. So see here, we have primed. So this should be normal to those who have watched me do expert paths before. So you can see how they share similarities. Primed means we pop an innovation. And then normal progress is 525 on a careful sense. We do some quick math. 525 plus 526 is not 5059. So we can actually sneak in a careful sense here. That will barely complete the craft. Then we have to manip. Okay, we have a malleable. We don't need the malleable. So we're going to observe. That'll get us our durability back. And then we just start Prudent Touching like our life depends. So it looks like we will have to treat this. I want to use this good badly, but I can't because we don't have the durability. So we'll Tricks of the Trade here. So we're gonna have to treat this as if I was crafting for my endgame tools, my crystalline tools, and that's fine. That's okay. We can do that, right? I think we can do it. But that's definitely something that we have to keep in mind. Here I can Prudent Touch because that'll get us down to 12, and then I have to think. We need to make up some durability here somewhere. It's a problem. We're trying to fish for a pliant. Primed. Pliant. Normal. Okay. So we'll have to just... We'll have to Master's Mend. Yeah. We can afford some hasty touches here. Goodness knows how much I love hasty touches, but we can get to it. Okay? And then final combo. So we barely hit it. 1402 out of 1400. So if we really focus on it, we can get max turn-ins for grade 4. But that's the difference between grade 4 and grade 3. We had to do all of this just for barely there, right? Now, mind, I don't have any of my food up. I don't have my drought up. I'm sure this would be a lot easier with my buffs up. This was just me and the crafting system. Just me versus it. And we got there. Luckily, we got there. Because now we do that. And boom. So we can get there. But that should show you how, you know, starting here, having a whole bunch of CP left over, being able to mess up on some rapid synths, versus here, where you can't afford to mess up, right? And then, just to really kind of like show you the difference, remember, this is 5059 with about 15k quality. If we go to my Sky Steel tools, my Splendorous tools? Yeah, Splendorous tools. 7040, 16k, right? So these are even harder. Now, that doesn't mean doing these is going to be like, you can turn your brain off. As you can see, we'll still have to really like work with the recipe, see what buffs we get, work around, work around what the RNG gives us. But even doing 10-year-old content like this can show you like, okay, this is kind of involved. Even though we're starting here and we're, I'm making mistakes left and right and I'm not being as optimal as I should be, et cetera, et cetera. I'm able to, instead of pray that rapid synth works, I'm able to just prudent synth like 3 times and basically waste 60 CP. Instead of using 1 CP and praying on a 50%, like a coin flip, right? So like, in the long run, if this was harder, I couldn't use prudent synth. I would use prudent. I would run out of CP so quickly, right? But I'm able to do that because we've been doing this like 50, 60 times. So. That should kind of give you an idea. It's like, okay, getting into the good habits doing this stuff will set you up for the better habits doing the harder stuff, right? because we've gotten into the habit of making sure we're looking at our math, pushing our buttons, you know, making sure we're taking care of the condition, things like that. So that is the mark of a dedicated crafter, where they're like, yeah, you can have your rotations and your macros set up. You can have pages upon pages of macros. You can have up to 100 macros, right? And they can all be for different crafts. But, you know, if you're not pulling them from a source, you have to be able to make them yourselves, right? And in order to do that, you have to be able to understand the systems. And that's kind of what I want to promote, is like, you know, a better understanding of this system and how involved it is and how complex it can be and how cool it is. And it definitely has room for growth. Like, this system can be refined and improved upon. We have 10 extra levels coming up with Dawntrail. I'm super excited. I want to see what they give us. I want to see what skills they can give us, or if there even is, like, there's rumors of an overhaul of the crafting system. Like, I want to see that, and I want to experience it, you know? Because I think that'd be kind of cool. Taking this system that we've had for 10 years and turning it on its head and throwing out everything we knew. You know, some people might say, oh, you're just spitting on 10 years of whatever you had, but, you know, if the change is for the better, I'm excited to learn those changes. Absolutely. I think it'd be kind of cool. But that's Dawntrail we're talking about now. I shouldn't get ahead of myself. But now, you know, it kind of, you know, seeing the difference between the 2 and the 4 kind of, I think, really hammers home, you know, this system can get pretty dang crazy. For good. Like, for the enjoyment of the play. But sometimes it's also good to just turn your brain off. Relatively speaking, turn your brain off. Okay, hit number, do thing, call it a day, right? It's like, see monster, click button, monster dies, get experience, find other monster. You know, in like any combat-related situation. We're gonna try Rapid Synth. It's been a while since we went to Rapid Synth, and that's why. Okay, I'm sorry. I love you. Okay, never mind. You were right. I don't love you. And that's why I don't like Rapid Synth. Four coin flips in a row. 1 is 50, 2 is 25, 3 is 1 and 8, 1 and 16. Cool. And we're gonna lose the final. We lost our muscle memory buff as well. Cool. So we're gonna perform some emergency surgery. Yeah. Basically, all of our goods are going straight into Tricks of the Trade. Okay, so the next time I click this button, it'll complete, because I saw that it'll give 788, and 7 plus 2 is 9, which is more than 8, if you just do some quick dirty math there. There we go. And now we can click this button and start the prudence. We're going to be forced to hit manipulation 2 times this craft instead of 1. It's annoying, but that's what happens when you lose a coin flip 4 times in a row. I autopiloted that. That wasn't Tricks of the Trade. We're fine. Yeah, we're fine. We'll gain it back here. We're not fine. Uh, 24 plus 32 is 55. Santa Maria. Please? Oh, we're so close! Oh, and I don't have Delicate Synthesis up? We could Hasty Touch. We could also Prudent. That means we'd have to Basic Synth. What's Basic Synth give us? Basic Synth. So this. 350. Okay. There we go. Okay, we managed to save it. Yeah, but that's what four boos in a row can get you. It can get you a lot of stress and frustration, you know? But for those end game expert crafts, they're pretty much unavoidable, considering how much rapid synth gives you when it connects is just unparalleled, especially for its no CP cost. So it is what it is, as some people might say. I'm not going to bother with the dudes. I'm not going to do anything fancy with this one. It's the last craft before we jump back into the Diadem, so I don't want to do anything crazy. Sometimes you can save yourself the brain power and just, you know, click the buttons that are lit up and call it a day. Okay. All right, let's turn this in. That should give us 60 turn-ins for our carpenter, which I think is good. We did 30 turn-ins today so far. Not bad, us. Good job, us. Look at that. All right. So now if we look at our achievement log, we'll go to Carpenter. The game is going to struggle loading. Okay, we'll set our filters for just crafting achievements that we want to do. And boop, 60. Look at that. We're getting there. We're getting there, chat. All right. I am actually going to take a quick bio break. It is almost 4 p.m. We are gonna extend our stream time. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. I hope you guys are feeling good too. Thanks for sticking with me, and I will be right back. Hello again. Thank you for your patience. Let's go to the Diadem. Let's attempt to go to the Diadem. Oh, aha. Must have accidentally skipped that part. Let's try this again, please. I would like to go to the Diadem. Thank you. Okay. We're Botanist. We have Umbral Temp. Oh wow, immediate Umbral Tempest. Let's go jump on that. How are we on? I mean, I hate to say it, but if we get 41, if we get 41 or more of this, we can dip straight out and make 10 more. No. No, that would be kind of crazy. But that's funny. That's funny. I wonder if people do that. They try to like hop instances in order to see if these tempests show up more often. Again, I'm sure there's some sort of thing online, but nah, I'm gonna keep this. I'm just gonna keep experiencing it pretty much fine. I think that's funnier. You did not just... Oh my gosh, I got it just right when it was done. So on certain nodes, when they're timed like that, when you start mining them, they will kick you out and go away. You saw this happen on one of my first streams when I was mining on the moon. But here, it looks like they don't do that. That's very nice of them. And that poor guy who just ran by. Just like, crap, too late. So chat, we can go and make 10 more things. We don't have to be here anymore. No, I'm not gonna do that. No, we're gonna stay here for a little while more. Let me just change my pop that, and while that's going on, let's tell us where to go while I update my pop-up health. Looks like it's over there, so... Oh yeah, that's way quicker. Alright. That's fun. What do you mean? I'm right here. Let's do that. Okay. Are we going back? Nope, we're going this way. I guess the only downside of starting the instance and immediately getting one of those is that I couldn't build up any Aether meter for free crystals, but that's minor. Alright, let's drop. It was over here. Nice hanging, enter the sleep zone? Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me on in the background. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself, okay? So, let us double check this here. I want to make sure I'm updating my stuff on the side here as well, just to give us a scope of how much more we need. Because we did 60, right? So if I click here, and I make sure this is set at 40, because we need 100 total, right? 60 plus 40. Okay, so we need 400 of the easy stuff, 200 of the Galewood logs. Which is better than what we started with. What was it? 500 and like 800 of each or some such. So like excuse me, we're getting there. Let's grab this one and then go down. Yeah, more logs. Oh, looks like we're just going in this direction. Okay. Yes. Okay, we have weapon go boom charge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna keep it at around 4, and then when I start filling up this meter, I'll fire one at a mob if there's no umbral storms happening. That way we don't overcap accident. Oh, cool. Not as cool. How are we doing on those? We have 800 lizards. 800 lizards! How are we holding 800 lizards? There should be one more down. Oh no, I guess we're just gonna keep going. Oh, okay. Boing. I had the craziest thought. What if I tried to recreate this area in like a world building game? Right? That'd be kind of crazy. I wouldn't be able to even begin to start doing it, but that'd be kind of cool, I think. Okay. Next island, I'm in the snow? Okay. Here we Oh, I guess we're going... you know what? That takes a bit long, so let's just fly there. It should be, like, over here somewhere, right? Because that's where it was the last time. Hey, look at that. You gotta train yourself. Okay. You know what? I am gonna go this way. Last time we went up that way and it led us back that way. Let's go this way. Change the scenery and such. Look at that. We got a little rewarded with some more logs. Let's go this way. Ooh. Could have sworn I could traverse that. Oh well. Again, I don't know why that's up. Considering. Okay, so we have our second. What's a 90s meme I haven't used yet? Shoop da whoop. Is that a thing? Do people still remember that? Probably cringe. Either way, we have another one. It is currently Dust Storm. We'll have to wait for that to pop up, and then we can go on our way. Oh. I think it... Yep, there it is. It should be that thing over there. We just aren't in render distance for these swirly bits. Yeah, let's go get our Dust Storm stuff. And luckily we have 2 charges for crystals, so that's good. Man, it was very much out of render distance. My goodness. I actually thought this was it. I forgot it was that little thing up there. Almost overshot you. Alright, how are we on GP? We're good? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna actually eat some gathering food. This will bump my GP up above 900, if my stats are correct. Yeah, 918. And we're gonna see if that makes a difference. Okay, let's give this a try. I don't know if the extra GP will change anything, but yeah, you know. It never hurts to experiment, right? Not like I can't cook more curry. Bake? No, you cook curry, right? Yeah, you put it on a stove. Yeah, cook. I played Persona 5, I should know cook. No, that's honestly quite rude to say compared to the people who have studied culinary. You know, have curry recipes passed down. But he makes it in a pot. Yeah. I don't know why this is tripping me up, Chad. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And all it does is it gives us 67 more HP than we had. Okay, so it didn't really change much. If we needed to, it lets us sneak in a Field Mastery 1, but we don't need to. So that's that. Okay. And then the nearest thing, what's it, is right down here. Okay, and let's keep going it. Okay, and yeah, this way. Should be one down here. Oh! I did not know this was down here. Normally I fly down here. I'm accumulating a worrying amount of lizards in my backpack. Oh, right. Yes, sprites. Water's okay if I have to quickly before I lose the sprites. Fire, whatever. Okay, water and fire's not bad. I'm glad we saved that. I'm glad we saved those charges up. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm not I know I should probably start shooting mobs for the 4-star stuff, for the grade 4 stuff. But I can do that between farming grade 4 stuff, right? I'm thinking. Okay, can I find one more sprite before this weather disappears? Yes. The game said yes I can. I don't think I'm gonna get another charge for that. Oh, wow. Whoa. Clusters, crystals, shards. Wow. Got a cornucopia. That's your word of the day. I don't think we should do a word of the day. I thought that was her. Looks like the notes up here. Ah, yep. Okay. Oh, I didn't see it underneath the little swirly bird. Oh, because it's like right next to it. Okay. There we go. Just check. Onward to victory! Whee! Oh god, I could never do this in real life. Oh! Again, right on top of it. Okay, cool. Okay, that's good. Yes! As always, I am running light on the wheat. Let's go over here. If we're lucky, we could get one more sprite kill before the dust storm goes away. We'll see what the gathering nodes give us for extra gathering chances. Never mind. Just hit snow. I think I probably could have made it with this location. No, I would have needed one more. Nope, I would have made it. Ah, well. Yep, there it is. Can I jump over this? I can. Laziness for the win. Just take click my mouse. So many lizards. More lizards. Yes, logs is what I want. Thank you. Goodness. Moving on? We're moving on. I think we'll go faster if we hit this. Yeah. Oh, hey, we're on the Thunder Run. Cool. Wow, we've been moving along the perimeter. Okay. Okay, good. We're getting what we need. Perfect. Okay, we have another. Need another 90s reference here. Nail gun? Is DPZ 90s references now? Yeah. Am I getting off this island? I am. Alright, let's go to the next one. I'll go here for the time. You got it, Dr. Bunga. Love that. Okay. Yeah, we'll go here next. How are we doing? We're getting up there. I have so many lizards. Too many lizards, some might say. Not enough lizards? Others might say. Okay. Grab that and go down. There we go. Alright. Do we need to laser blast anything? Nah, I think we'll wait for the next umbral. I think that's our general course of action. Just keep accrue? Oh, I'm trying to say accrue and accumulating at the same time, and it's just not working. We'll accumulate more resources. Oh, something just spawned. Just heard something spawn behind us. Maybe it was that golem, but I felt like that golem was always there. Excuse me, sir. Coming through. Okay, and I think we need to get on this little wind thing. Yeah, perfect. Oh! Is that what it looks like? To, like, outside people? Oh, and zoom in. Oh, cool. This is a bit out of the way, so we'll go to this one. This one's a bit out of the way. We'll go to this one first. Oh, almost. Okay. So much cotton, too. I'm getting up there. Let's go up here. Keep going. Logs? I'll take wheat. Okay. Okay. Hopefully this has some logs. I forgot. Is it up here or down here? It's like it's down? Yeah. It's hiding behind this bush here. Okay, fine. Sap is okay. Ooh, it is Levin. Levin is mining. So we'll knock this out, and then we'll go grab some mining nodes, and we can use our stored aether on some sparks. Look at that. Where was the Levin node again? I think it's down here. So. It's on its own little, like, island. Oh, it's right here. So we need to go this way. Oh, before we do that, well... This. I don't think it matters which one we shoot. I think they all share a loot table, so we can just shoot whatever price we see. Although 2 earth in a row is a bit, I wouldn't say unlucky, but kind of improbable, right? Oh, that's much better. I mean, it's not. I'm still looking for wind like crystals, but you know, crystals. Some crystals are better than no crystals, right? I'm looking for a node I don't have access to because I'm not a miner. There we go. Luckily, my food's still rocking, so let's roll. Haha, let's see what I did. Okay. 42. It's pretty average compared to what we normally get, so I'm not going to complain. That over there, make sure everything's nice and neat, and then let's keep going. We are going to end our day in the Diadem, by the way. I'm just going to spend the rest of my time here with y'all. Next stream is Friday. Same time, noon start, but I think I'm gonna stay a little later, like we're doing today. I should probably enable quick gathering. You know, we'll keep going through our beginner's guide through Eorzea. It's gonna be super fun. More fishing, more crafting, more dealing with Limsa Limensa's quirky yet relatable characters. Is that a meme? I don't know. I heard somebody say it once and it kind of stuck with me. But I hope you're joining me there. Next week... well, next week we're going to be back in the Diadem, unless something cool comes up that I'm working on over the weekend. I might take on a crafting or gathering project, depending on what my interests are. But for the most part, we're going to be in the Diadem. Are we going back? Oh no, it's right here. So I thank you all for joining me today. I hope you all join me Friday and of course next week as well. There it is. I was about to say, sooner or later we go to the next place, right? Yeah, the next island. Island? There we go. Yep. Oh, I gotta remember to shoot that sprite with my Aether gun before the nodes wear off. Excuse me. Oh, this isn't gonna hurt. Ice is okay. And before... what was that? 2 earth, 3 ice? I mean... again, not complaining, but not what I was really, like, hurting for. Like, we're getting up there on earth crystals. We have, like, 6,000. I might have to start selling some chunks of that, just to make sure I don't overburden my crystal count. And then again, you never know when you need 6,000 ice crystals. Sorry, I keep looking at my lizard count, and I can't believe we've gotten 103 lizards. 103. That's 10 crafts. No, 1,000. No, I'm sorry. 103 plus. We have enough for 90 crafts for whatever the lizards are used for. 90. And we don't have enough for the rest of our crafts for our carpet. Like, that's crazy to me, honestly. Kind of cool, but also crazy. Okay. I think if I get to this one, these 2 nodes fast enough, I'll have enough Aether for 1 more crystal drop. No, I don't think we're gonna get it. That gave us a little less Ether than I thought it was. More lizards. Oh goodness. More lizards. Where am I going next? Probably going on this window. this windy thing. Okay. That UFO you get from the current Hildebrand questline, it's adorable. It looks like you're getting abducted. Actually, if I book it, I might be able to get one more Aether shot. I'm just taking a look at our Aether count here. One more? Ah, yes! Okay. Spray. Fire. Ice. Really? All that stress for more. You know what? I'm not gonna complain. Having the crystals is better than not having. But still, that's kind of surreal. So let's keep going. Kind of okay timing. I'm hoping for at least one more wind umbral before we get off for the day. Wasn't there one over here next to that one? Next to this one? Yeah, right here. Okay. We're pretty stocked up on that. What are our... I'm gonna double check our counts here while we're gathering. I want to make sure we're... Extra is always appreciated, but, you know, for the sake of time, I want to make sure we're getting just the minimum that we need. 400 of each, 200 of the logs for this section. Total, we need 1,400 of the wheat, 700 logs, and then 2,400 of the regular logs and the sap, which is a lot. I will admit, again, 2.5 stacks of anything is a lot. So, because we have that plus that, so that's, if we take 10 off this, that's 300 there. Oh, we have the sap. We're all good on sap for this part. Okay, that's good. Let's look at the logs now. We need more logs. We have about 160 logs. We need 140 more of those. And for the wheat, 240, let's round up. So we need another 160 of those as well. So it looks like we need to focus on logs and wheat and gather sap wherever we can. Okay, so we're actually getting there. We can, looking at the numbers, we can see progress, which is great. Oh. Again, we need a total of like, what is this, 2,400 sap, so anything extra we gather is only going to benefit us in the long run. Getting a little comfortable there, chat. I hope you're all getting comfortable too. As always, thanks again for joining me. I do appreciate your time. Will this be faster? I'm gonna go here. No. Oh, I'm already there. Yeah, this is definitely not faster. It's whatever. We're already on our way down. There we go. And let's go. Okay. Balls, I think we need like a good stack and a half of those. Those seem fairly less, more common, well, than the, you know what, here, let's do this. What do we need these for? 1, 2 crafts. So we would need, 2,000, right? And then what about the cotton balls? The red ones here. So we need 2,000 lizards and 2,000 cotton balls. It's not horrible. Doesn't make sense though, considering how much we're collecting. No, it actually kind of does, honestly. Because we only ever needed at most was 2,000 wheat, right? Because if you take the 1,400 it's asking for, plus the 600 we've already used, because we've already done 60 crafts, that's 2,000. So that kind of parses in the math department. Just trying to figure out what here do we need more of. It looks like the mining stuff is what we need more of. Right, because we've been doing this purely as a botanist, not as a miner. For instance, how much flat stones do we need here? These flare stones here. We need at least 50 for that, and then 50 for that. So we need 100 flare stones? Is that right? Wait, how many of these logs would we need? And why am I collecting 200 of these? $10 is... No, because 100 is 500. And, okay. I'm doing my math wrong. That's on me. Yeah, I'm doing my math wrong. We can actually make this overcoat here for leatherworker. That's crazy. How many can we make? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Okay, so this is where the lizards are going here. So with the lizards there and here, that's 930. We have to round to the nearest 10. Well, we round down basically because they don't only take it in increments of 10, so we have to round down. So 130 instead of 136 plus the 800 is 930. So that's 93 with the lizards. Wow, that's actually crazy that we have that much. I was about to say, don't throw more lizards at me. I get it. We have a lot of lizards. You don't need to, like, push the point in game. I was going to be slightly upset. No, not upset. More resigned. But you know what I mean. Let's go this way. This way is more outland, and then we can slowly make our way inland. That, and we should be right near the wind thing, right? We're in this neck of the woods. Or is it down? Or is it up there? The wind, Umbral wind place to farm should be around here somewhere, I thought. No, it's near pools. I think it's like right down here. Like pools of water, is what I'm saying. It's just the shape looks vaguely familiar. Probably because I've been more lizards traversing it for the past 4 hours. Okay, we got a second, what else can we call this? So we have a second special beam cannon. Yeah. No, I already did a Dragon Ball Z reference, right? What did I call it before? Did I call... Oh, no, I called it nail gun. Let's call it a spirit gun. There we go. We have a second spirit gun charge. Got the Yu Yu Hakusho fans in here. Yeah, that's my demo shot. Well, I shouldn't make fun. My demographic is anybody who's willing to be here, so... No discrimination. Unless you're, like, a bad person, I guess. But, you know, that's less video games and more humanity. That's kind of not my wheelhouse, I'm going to be completely honest. Okay, good. We need more wheat. We need a lot more wheat. Yeah. We need like 400 wheat. I'm just double checking my numbers again. Always double checking my numbers. Yeah, so we need about 100 more logs and about 130 more wheat. And then we just have to wait for... Uncle Flair's okay. How are we on the Uncle Flair's? We have 44. We need 500 for that, 500 for that. Okay. So we're getting there. So, all right, let's change to minor. Let's get that Flair stuff. Should be up there. I just realized you can't get to the stone unless you can fly. Like there's no wind things here to get there. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Flying in this area of the content would be kind of like, you know, you have it. Not like necessary, but the game will give it to you. But you know, it just makes me wonder what happens if you got here and you couldn't fly. Like, how would that work? You would just have to buy these, right? Anything fire, if this is the only place where it's modded. You can't see it, but I'm kind of like bobbing my head to with the swing of my pick. It's kind of like turning your body and your controller when you're trying to turn in a racing game. Because, again, this is pre-motion. Sorry. But, again, it's like that. You get into it type thing. Alright, so that's 100. So that's enough for... 20 crafts? Not bad. 20 out of... No, not 22. No, 20, right? 20 out of 200? No. Yes? Officer? No, 20 out of 200. Right. Oh. Pro tip, guys, don't do math. Well, do math. You know what I mean. Don't do hard math if you can help it. Wheat's good. Just need about 100 more, 115 more wheat. Oh, I have Aether to shoot at some spirits. Thank you for reminding me of that video game. Earth crystals isn't bad. I'm looking for wind. That's what I prefer. Everything is good. little bit of everything. I'm okay with a little bit of everything. I think it was... Yeah, there it is. Just hop over to this part real quick. Wind, please. Wind or everything. Take either one. I mean, ice is... okay. Yeah, we're getting up there on Earth crystals. I'm thinking when this is about 7K, I'll sell some. I would imagine all the things you could craft in Dawn Walker would be clusters anyway. Alright. Let's check our... crystals. No, looks like they're all crystals. Yeah. They're shards up to 50, and then crystals past that. Clusters are normally used for endgame crafting, like the hard crafting stuff, so basically your master recipes. You can see there. You know, like 70 plus starts using crystals, it looks like. If we go down to, yeah, 70, 70, 70. Oh, that's 60. The Sky Rat stuff. When do you stop? Ironwood? No. Expeditionary? No. Icon? Wow. Pudding? Separate. Carbon weed? Replica? My goodness. I guess it's just the Griffin leather strap, and then everything else is, everything else... Wait, what's that? Is that a tombstone? High elegant aether stone. Huh. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. Oh, that's from the Bahamut room. And this is the casting mask? Oh, you can get a casting mask? Oh, that's kind of cool. And then there's the Dreadwing mask. It's a it's a hat. The Dreadworm gear is either you love it or hate it. The Dreadworm gear came from the first major raid series, the Coils of Bahamut, from 2.0. 130 was their original eye level, I believe, and it was the highest eye level in the game. At the time, obviously. I think it was only surpassed by the Zodiac weapons, final level, which I think was like 135. I could be wrong. I would have to cross-reference my knowledge with, you know, the knowledge in game. But excuse me. Yeah, at the time, the Dreadworm gear was the gear to get. The final boss against Bahamut Prime had a 13, I think it was 13 or 14 minute enrage timer that people could barely hit. That's how our stats were back then. It was a hard fight. It had a lot of mechanics. Nowadays, you can see those mechanics of the entire raid fight in the ultimate fight against Bahamut. But the Coils of Bahamut fights were quite legendary at the time, considering it was the first major raids of the game. And I think the Crystal Tower was the 24-man. Yeah, it was Syracuse Tower, Crystal Tower, World of Darkness, I believe, something like that, against the Cloud of Darkness. And we all lost our collective minds when we found out they were bringing in the Cloud of Darkness as an actual boss. And then Zande and all these callbacks to Final Fantasy III. So we were all like, all of us who were like really big Final Fantasy fans were like collectively losing our crap over the fact that, oh my god, we're fighting the actual Cloud of Darkness and we can get her as a minion if we try hard enough and all that fun stuff. So that was really cool. I remember I was working on Nirvana. If you see me in my white mage gear, you'll notice that my staff of choice, no matter what I'm wearing, is Nirvana Zeta. That was my first ever relic weapon I ever got, and it is one that is dear to me. Mostly because I love its looks. When I saw pictures of it, I said I had to get it. But it was also the first relic weapon I got on patch, like on content. I didn't grind it later. I didn't do any of the steps nerfed. I did the steps as they came out live. So while everybody was grinding Coils of Bahamut and everything, I was grinding the relic. Because I didn't really think I had the time or energy or attention span or, you know, self-doubts I had about raiding at the time. You know, I was relatively young, really, as way more antisocial than I was now. So, to me, doing a raid tier with 7 strangers was very alien to me. I had a free company, I think. Yeah, I had a free company. Did I? No. Yes. Yes, I did. I had a free company, but I only ever talked to them through chat. So talking out loud to other people, I was also really like, you know, not icky, but like super anxious about, right? And then here I am, a streamer 10 years later, so. But yeah, boy, 2.0, that was a time. Oh, we all lost our collective minds when Heavensward was announced. We saw the release trailer. Dark Knight had so many buttons. It was crazy. Astrologian, unfortunately, was kind of OP. It wasn't OP. It was just, how to say, it wasn't balanced properly. It was their first additional class alongside the Dark Knight, and you know, they had some growing pains, Squeenix. And then you had the issues with scholars, scholar shields classing with heals with Astrologian. That expansion I started rating pretty confident. I did the Whirring Triad and the Epic of Alexander. And I did that on content. That year, I continued my on-content relic weapon grind with Sindri, the white mage relic weapon, and I proceeded to get very disappointed with its final step. I'm sorry to say, Sindri's look doesn't click with me. Sorry. You know, and that's when I decided, hey, I'm just gonna Nirvana it up everywhere. I'm proud of my Nirvana, so. Like, if I were to run into my, here, where is it? I search Nirvana. I have a Nirvana Zeta, replica that I use in my item chest, my glamour chest for my glamours, but my actual Nirvana is with my first retainer. Like, this is my Nirvana Zeta, my actual Nirvana Zeta. And it is best in slot. It was best in slot at the time, and it's one of my proudest achievements in this game. Was not only getting the relic weapon, but getting it when it was relevant. Like, granted, I didn't need it for raiding. I could go through all the raiding stuff, you know, doing whatever. I had I think an Allegan staff, or something like that before then, or something like that. I think some sort of gosh, I'm going down memory lane now. I'm sorry. Gotta remember where the stabs were. Oh, stabs. Conjure. Two-handed commentaries. Yeah. So it's something like, I think I had like an ebony cane. Yeah. Let me just try it on, see if I can jog my memory. Yeah, I had an ebony cane at the time. I had a high quality ebony cane that I got off the market. Not melted, because I really didn't care about melting at the time. But that's what I had. And you know what? It did its job. But when I got my Nirvana, I kind of just took it and ran. To this day, Nirvana is, I think, my favorite weapon design of all of the White Mage weapons, hands down. Oh gosh, I remember seeing clear videos on the final coil of Bahamut, tier 13. No. What is it? What was it? T13? Something like? No, not T13. Which one? T12, right? And you had like a 13-14 minute clear time. I forget the exact number. And there were videos coming out of people clearing the content with literal seconds on the clock. And this was using eye level 125, 130 gear. Our pots were nowhere near as effective as they were now. Heck, our food didn't even have item levels. You know? So it's like, it was crazy. And then having people run around with the weapons and the gear, like, it looked... I still think the Dreadworm gear is not that good, personally. Out of all the raid gear right now that I prefer, it would actually have to be Alexander, but at the time it was a big deal, having people run around with purple Bahamut laced, like gold laced Bahamut rings on their back and on their gear. It was pretty cool. Alright, I think I'm gonna shoot this Aether at something, and then we're gonna get on out of here. I wasn't able to get the rest of the wheat I wanted. We're all set on sap, and we still need some more logs as well. So let's find some baddies to shoot, and then we can get out of here. I don't want to waste this Aether. You know, getting something is better than getting nothing. Unless oh, right, this is the point. It's right up here. Ah, I totally missed... I was at the wrong end of the world on that one. Yeah. Unless an Umbral pops up literally right as we're firing these shots, we're gonna get out of here for the day. Just because I have some... Like I said, I have to do some grocery shopping. I have some IRL stuff to do. I feel pretty energized and rested, so I think I'm gonna keep it up, staying longer, honestly. So if you're willing to stay longer with me, I appreciate it. If you can't, hey, that's fine. I totally get it. You have your life to live too, right? So let's get out of here. Let's turn our stuff in, and let's wind down for the day. I'm just remembering 2.0. It's kind of hard to believe like a decade's passed, right? But, you know, here we are. And this game is just as awesome. The crafting back then I didn't really enamor myself to, because I was too busy on the grind, too focused on the combat classes. Heavensward is when I really started looking into the gathering and crafting classes. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be doing any of the vets. We're just going to be turning in our materials and going for the day. As much as I'd love to do the vets. I'm just waiting for this person to load so we can turn on our stuff and get out of here. Again, not that I don't want to do it, I do. You know, achievements and all that, we're here to achievement hunt. But, you know, like I said, real life obligations do take priority over video game obligations. And they should, honestly. Because, you know, the real world's kind of a bit more important. It can be sometimes. Alright, but we got a good amount of points and strips. We're gonna get out of here, because if we log out in the zone, it'll kick us out anyway. And while that does that, I'm gonna click over to this slide there. Thank you. As always, thank you for joining me today. I do appreciate your time. I appreciate you having me on in the foreground or the background. As always, I will be here Friday. I'm thinking of starting at 11. We'll see how I wake up, honestly. You know, because I know there are some of you who are across the sea who might have different time zones. So I'll try starting a little earlier. see how that works on my stamina and on yours. And we'll see how that works. We'll do like a 11 to 6 or something. 11 to no, gods no. 11 to 5 or something. 11 to 4. We'll see how it works, right? But other than that, as always, please be kind to yourselves and be kind to each other. You have a great day.